It is heresy. It is heresy. 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 Okay. I know a lot of you guys are freaking out over what happened, and if you've been on the internet, you will know that freaking um, that Lego idea set by Sokoda lost to Seinfeld, Home Alone, and a typewriter. Now, I know that for a lot of you that seems like a sin against all humanity, but let's be honest. I honestly, like, when I just heard the news, I was actually pretty upset, you know? It was literally just before I went into work, so, it felt a little weird. But I just kind of, like, pushed it to the side a little bit, and then I got off, and on the car ride home, I kind of thought, okay, well, I mean, it sucks, but, like, I really thought about it, and I'm just like, well, I can see, I know, like, this may sound like blasphemy to all of you, but I can see why it lost. Batu? What is this? This is heresy. We must go on a raid and What? What do you mean? You know why we lost? I was just gonna make a quick video on why, we shouldn't be freaking out as much, you know? No, 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 no. This is an unforgivable sin against all of humanity. No more bionicle no means no more motivation for anything to continue, and it's okay. You know what? Get out of here. No, 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 no. Let me finish the video. Sorry about that. He tends to do that when things don't work out the way he wants them to. He is known for that. But back to the topic at hand. Why did Bionicle lose to pretty much sets that nobody wanted? Well, for starters, people clearly wanted those sets because otherwise they wouldn't have been on the list or whatever. But that's besides the point. The reason as to why I think Bionicle isn't gonna get the set is because think about it, a lot of fans, especially like a lot of fans of Lego today, don't necessarily know what Bionicle is and what it necessarily means. And, to all the other Bionicle fans, such as me, um, and it would be hard to market it towards everybody else. And I know what you guys are gonna think, like, well, dude, Lego ideas, like these sets are meant for like older fans of Lego, which, yeah, in of it itself is true, but uh, there are a lot of factors here. I mean, for starters, do any of you remember Bionicle G2 and how well that did? The sales for that theme were not so great. And, you know, when it comes to like Lego producing sets and having like the stores sell them, you gotta like convince them that like, oh yeah, these are gonna sell well. Like for example, the reason Bionicle came back in G2, the only reason why stores were able to like hold them or whatever is because they thought people were gonna go crazy for them. Like with G1, because G1 had tremendous sales and it did excellent, and obviously it saved Lego from bankruptcy. But after the failure that was G2, as much as it hurts, because I kind of got into Bionicle because of G2. But anyway, um, stores are not gonna have it. I don't know. It's just más bien it's gonna be hard to convince them to like sell those because Like I said, the previous sales record for G2 was beyond horrendous. Um, I remember walking up to the store and seeing so many G2 sets just in stock, in stock, in stock, and it was just, it was everywhere. But not only that, a lot of fans of Lego surprisingly aren't fans of Bionicle. I mean, not surprising, but you know what I mean. Because even back in Bionicle's heyday, it had a lot of haters. Like with all the different years. Like people didn't like where 2006 and 7 went. People didn't like the sets from 2008. Generally, I mean, like the Toa builds, the Titans were amazing. Goodness, those Titans were awesome. I wish I had some. And then people didn't like '09, which actually I liked '09. I liked 2009. 2009 was great for me. But, a lot of people didn't like 2009, and then it got canned later that year, and then they gave us the stars, and I honestly did not know the stars existed until like a few years ago. Oh man. But yeah, um, and then that build, if you look at it, it's like very lore heavy, I guess you could say. Like it pinpoints the most pivotal moments in Bionicle's history, and a lot of people aren't really gonna get that. They just see, oh, it looks cool, it looks like a cool diorama, but I don't necessarily get it. The minifigures look nice, but I don't. You see, like that's the thing. You have to be like really into the lore to understand it. Well, I mean, not that into it, but like you have to know the basics of pretty much what happens in the lore for you to understand what the set actually means, and a lot of people don't know. So I guess that's one factor as to why it didn't make it. Um, let's see. Another one is that the set may not be as interesting as of a set. Like, look at the Seinfeld one. It's not that much of an interesting build, but like it's a nice display piece. You can have it there. You can like make stop motions in it or whatever. Like it has potential, you can be creative with it. And let's say the Home Alone set, it's also a nice display piece. And the people who wanted, like to create that diorama of like movie sets, like for example the Ghostbusters set that came out a while ago, the Firehouse. Uh they can put it with the Friends set or like the Doctor Who or Big Bang Theory, which I still don't know how Big Bang Theory got a set, but whatever. You know what I mean. And then there's the typewriter. A lot of people are hating on the typewriter. I actually don't mind the typewriter winning. It's nice. It could be creative, and who knows, it might actually be a functioning typewriter. Just watch that. That'd be hilarious. But no, in all seriousness, so the competition was pretty rough. And I know a lot of you are thinking, well, like, see, the thing is that with like the Bionicle set, like you didn't have to get licensing or anything. You don't have to pay for any of that. But with Seinfeld and Home Alone, you do. And I'm like, yeah, that's true. But I don't know. I guess Lego, it could be that they just don't care for Bionicle anymore. It's possible, but I don't really think that's necessarily true. Because if they really didn't care about Bionicle, they would have taken down that ride at Legoland a long time ago. Because it's still there. I went there like 2 years ago. They still have the Bionicle ride. Um, but yeah, I don't think it's necessarily that they don't care for. Well, I mean, it could be that too. But like, I don't think it's necessarily they don't care for Bionicle anymore. They just don't see it being a success anymore because there aren't enough of us Bionicle fans out there. If that makes any sense. I'm not saying that there's like five of you. I know there's like thousands of us out there, but it's just I guess our voices aren't loud enough, and we're not. We wouldn't sell well. I guess like we wouldn't. No sé, I don't know. No sé cómo explicarles. Um, we're a very niche audience, I guess, because a lot of people I know were against the whole brick built Bionicle thing. But if you really think about it, that was the best way to bring it back because they're not going to bring back the old CCBS or any of the old molds either because that's expensive to do. So brick built was obviously like the best way we were going to do it. But even then, we lost. But at the same time, I can't help but feel proud of us in a way, because not only was it like the one of the few like ideas that actually like one of the fastest growing ideas, I guess, but you know, the fact that we even got the Lego's attention to show them, hey, we're still here, is honestly happy enough. And Bionicle's not 100% over. I have a theory going on that maybe they're actually planning something with Christian Faber. Have you guys heard of that Christian Faber thing that happened, like, what was it, last year? That tweet he did for Bionicle Day? You know, he tweeted something Bionicle related, or who knows. I think he might be working on something, and Lego has their eyes interested. I'm not trying to get any false hope from anybody. I'm just saying it's a theory. And maybe that's why they didn't do the 20th anniversary set, because they're planning something bigger for us, but that's a leap. But I'm still open-minded. And the fact that we got their attention, like I said, like a couple of seconds ago, we got their attention is good enough for me, so yeah. Um, while I am slightly disappointed, I'm not sad or anything. I'm not mad. It's fine. I'm pretty sure everything will turn out fine in the end. But we can only hope. So, you know, thanks for tuning in to this messy video. I know I kind of stuttered a lot, and I haven't really processed my thoughts or anything, but like, or really written anything down. So, you know, I should probably get a script for the next video I do, because doing it just así nada más is not great. But anyway, thanks for listening. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. It would really mean a lot, or you don't have to. It's fine with me, but I honestly prefer that you do. Leave a comment. Let me know your opinion on the whole situation. And yeah, I'll see you the next time I can make a video.